studies at home and please stay at home and stay safe. So in our last video what we did the square root of a given square number by subtracting odd numbers, but that is not feasible for, you may say, 3 or 4 digit numbers. So now we have various methods. The first method is by prime factorization. Prime factorization means you can make the prime factors. Suppose you have a number like 324 and you want to make the prime factors like start from 2, again 2, then 3, again 3, then again 3. So if you want to find the square root of 324, that is equal to square root of 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So one thing, students, you can always keep in your mind that the prime factors in factorization of a square number always occurs twice as they occur in the number. So from here you can check there is pair of 2, pair of 3 and pair of 3 again. So when you want to calculate the square root of the given number, so we will take 1 with 2, because 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 square. So when we will half the power, so it is equal to 2. So from here we can keep 1 2 out of the pair. Similarly 1 3 out of the pair. Again 1 3. So square root of 324, that is equal to 18. So this is very damn easy method. You can practice more and more sums. Students, keep it in your mind that practice makes a man perfect. We can hardly complete 1 or 2 examples in this video. What you are suggested to complete, to practice at least 20 to 30 questions of every, you may say, method. So only then you can understand the concept of prime factorization. Now most 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. So 5 lies between 4 and 9, but 9 is more than 5. Should be 2 and quotient will be the same, that is 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 and we'll subtract simply. We'll get 1 as remainder and we will take this 29 on the right side of this remainder to make the new dividend. Now what is the next step? You will have to double the quotient. Here you will have 4. Now in the square number at one's place the number is 9. So we can judge by hit and trial method that the ones place of this divisor will enter the blank here first to enter the ones place number of the divisor. So ones place number of the divisor should be 3. So we'll try to calculate it with 3. We'll place 3 as ones place number and the quotient will be the same. 3 multiplied by 3, that is 9. 3 4s are 12. So we'll get 12. Now no more bar or number is left in the, you may say, is left as a dividend. So now what is the square root of 529? That is 23, because the remainder is 0 here. So this is the method how we can find the, you may say, square root of the given number by division method. Now you can calculate few more. Suppose we have number of digits as even like 4096. You want to calculate the square root of this number. So first step is, from the ones place we have to place the bar over a pair of numbers. Now again on the pair of numbers. So next step will be, because 40 is the dividend, we'll check. Now we know that 4 4s 25, and 6 6 are 36, and 7 7 are 49. Where does this 40 lie? It lies between 6 square and 7 square. So what will be the divisor? Divisor will be the 6, because 36 is less than 40 but 49 is greater than 40. So 6 6 are 36. Now what is the remainder? The remainder is 4. Similarly, we will take this next pair under the bar, 96 on the right side of the remainder. Now what is the next step? We'll double the quotient. What is the double of 6? That is equal to, double of 6 is 12, and we'll enter the blank sign here. Now we will judge the ones place of this divisor, so that ones place of the square number will be 6. So can you guess? Either the number can be 4 or it may be 6. To get the 6 as ones place of the square number, so we'll try with 4 first. We'll keep this 4 as ones place of the divisor, and your quotient will automatically be the same. So 4 4s are 16, 1 carry, 4 2s are 8 and 1 9, then 4 1s are 4. By chance it is 496, so we'll get remainder as 0. No more number is left under the bar, so that means square root of 4096 is equal to 64. So this is the second example to understand the concept of square root by division of the square number. Now one more topic is left in this, that is about, you may say, decimal square number. Now let's say you have a number like 17.64. So this is a decimal number. So the method will remain same except few additions in this method. First of all, you will have to place a bar over the integral part, means before the decimal number. It will start from ones place, means 7 towards 1. Now when you will place a bar over the decimal number, so keep it in your mind, the bar will start from decimal towards the right side. It is opposite to the integral part. Suppose you may have 9 here in the decimal number, so you will have to place a bar over this. This is actually not in the question, just to clarify how to place the bar over the decimal part of the given decimal square number. So the first step will be 4 4s are 16 and 5 5s are 25. So 17 lies between 4 square and 5 square. So we will divide it with 4 because 16 is less than 17. 4 4s are 16. So 1 will be the remainder. So now next step will be take this pair down on the right side of the remainder. Now what will be the new divisor? Double the quotient, that is 8. Enter the blank sign. Before placing the ones place of the divisor, you will have to write decimal here, because this 64 is after the decimal, so we'll have to write decimal when we will keep this 64 down. Now we'll decide. Now when you have 4 as ones place of a square number, what can be the number? It may be 2 square means 4, it may be 2, or you may say 8 square, that is 64. Okay, so we'll try with 2 first. 2 multiplied by 2, 4. 2 8s are 16. So it's by chance 2. So we'll write quotient same. 2 multiplied with this 82. When this quotient is multiplied by this divisor, so the product should be less than or equal to this dividend 164. It's by chance equal to 164, and when we will subtract, we will get 0 as remainder. That means the square root of, excuse me, we will write 82 under this. Now square root of 17.64, that is equal to 4.2 is your answer. So this is very damn easy method to find the square root of a given square number when it is a decimal number, you may say decimal square number. So student, hope you can understand the methods very well, but you have to practice at your own. At least 20 questions of each method should be done at your own. Only then you can have the grip over the, you may say, all the methods to find the square root. It is a new topic, but it is damn easy. So practice more and more sums.